always on fire.
You're watching GuudeBoulderfist. You're watching GuudeBoulderfist. You're watching GuudeBoulderfist.
Hello guys, welcome back. MindCrack vanilla server. So I just came out of my portal and I noticed that there was trees decaying down here, and I was like, I wonder why there's trees decaying down here. I don't have trees down here. So I wandered over here. I noticed a workbench here, and there's a chest with birch wood, blocks of iron. So I don't know what that's all about. It looks like a prank setup that I wasn't supposed to find yet. Hearing mobs, I'm curious. I mean, I don't see anything else around here other than those decaying leaves and that chest. But I do hear a lot of mobs. I don't have anything on me. I'm last time I played was when we did our some PvP at Beef's Village. So I am completely naked. And I probably should sleep too, actually, because I'm pretty sure my spawn is at Beef's Village. But I wonder if these are just random mobs or if they have something to do with whatever's going on. But anyways, let me get some food here. So haven't played a lot of Minecraft recently. I've been busy, different things. Somewhat uninspired by really. I mean, it's hard going from Feed the Beast back to vanilla for sure. I think everyone knows that. I mean, it depends on the person too. I think Beef was one that said it's hard for him to go from vanilla to Feed the Beast, or no. Yeah, something like that. Basically, he enjoys vanilla more than Feed the Beast. Okay, so I put that. I'm going up here to my ender chest, by the way. I think my weapons and stuff are in my ender chest. I'm not certain about that. Yeah, here we go. So what I've wanted to work on the server, I just haven't really gotten around to getting on and doing, which was this whole turtle village that I talked about last time I recorded an episode. And sadly, last time I think I recorded a vanilla episode, I think it was a long time ago. Why do I have 2 diamond axes? Yes, I'm ready. I really honestly don't even remember the last time. I think it was after Minecon, but I'm not certain that I've even recorded one this year. Which is really weird for my channel. For those that have been around since, you know, October 2010 when MindCrack was first created, you'll know that for the first, you know, over a year, I was doing a daily episode of MindCrack, and you know, I eventually started doing every other day and branching out to other games. Take some of that. And you know, when Feed the Beast came out, originally I felt so overwhelmed I didn't want anything to do with Feed the Beast because it didn't seem like something I could easily get into, you know. I wonder. Let's see if there's anything right behind. And then when I did get into Feed the Beast, it was like, man, how do I ever go back? Well, that was strange that opened up just like that. You know, it was, you know, how do I ever go back to vanilla now? And I think it's all about being inspired. And I do think a new map would probably help a lot of people that are feeling a little uninspired. But then there's people, you know, that are right in their groove and they're having a good time and they're doing plenty of things that everyone's finding entertaining. So it really depends on the person, I think. I've just been in one of those, I don't know, I guess writer's block is probably the best way to put it, where I've always thought of my vanilla series as something where I could, you know, sit down and talk to you guys like normal human beings and just have a conversation and talk about myself and talk about you know, things I enjoy. I mean, the whole reason why I started this channel was really like vlog channel while I play Minecraft almost. This freaking spider, I hate him so much. I'm starting to think this has nothing to do with whatever this prank setup is. I don't know. It seems like an active prankster here recently is BTC, and he likes building these little dungeons. So honestly, I thought maybe it would be something like that. That's kind of what I was looking for. But I'm starting to think that's not the case at all. And this is just a coincidental spider. Spider of coincidences. I'm gonna find him though. I'm gonna find him. This way. So yeah, you know, if I don't have something to talk about, a lot of times I'm like, well, you know, what am I gonna say when I record? And I don't know if it's become easier or harder with more subscribers. I think sometimes it gets harder the more people you know are listening, because you think more, you get in your own head a little bit, and you think more about what you're gonna say and whether or not anyone will be entertained. And especially if I'm in a bad mood, I don't ever record, because I always feel like, you know, I'm making these videos for you guys to be entertained. So if I'm not in a good mood, I'm not going to be entertaining. Dude, this freaking spider is putting me in a bad mood. Seriously, man, where could this spider be? I want to have a Nebra's texture pack right now. Jesus fucking Christ, I hate you so much. Wish I could kill you twice. Okay, this has nothing to do with that box of stuff out there at all. Completely unrelated. Oh man, it comes right into a freaking cave too. Could have just come around here and found the cave. So anyways, the start of this episode's a big waste of time. I thought I'd heard a skeleton or zombie something. He's probably in here and he probably despawned. Alright, so. Well, I just fell out of there. Dang it. So yeah, I just really haven't been in the mood, I guess, to make good video, and so I haven't. And a lot of you are probably wondering, how does that work now that you make a living off of YouTube? And well, it probably doesn't. But I'll be honest, I didn't start doing YouTube to make a living. I started to have a good time. It was a hobby. You know, I had my own business and stuff. I didn't need to make a living off of YouTube because I was making a living with, you know, other things that I was doing, programming, etc. And yeah, I have no arrows. I don't remember the last time I had arrows. I think I got a whole chest of them over here. But I'm pretty sure I've been walking around with bow and no arrows for a while. Every episode I've recorded. So yeah, you know, whenever I realized that it was suddenly becoming this thing where it was more of a job than a hobby, to the point where I felt the need to sit down and record a video every single day to make sure that I was doing my job, I kind of took a step back and was like, you know, why am I doing this exactly? Why did I start doing this? And let's try not to lose sight on that. And so that's kind of where the videos went. There's that stack of box of arrows. You know, I wonder who this is, because I know BTC doesn't have a lot of iron. This amount of iron over here, this is a lot of iron, and we've needed iron for these PvP events, and no one's had iron. But let's look at this again. That's a lot of iron. 44 blocks of iron. Who has that much iron? And what are they doing with all the birch wood? I'm not really clear what the plan is for this prank. I feel like you didn't cover it up well enough, though, guys. Whoever did it, whoever was gonna do it. But yeah, back on topic. So yeah, whenever I started feeling like this load of stress, I realized that if I don't take a step back and take a break and refocus on why I'm doing this and where I want my channel and MindCrack as a whole to go in the future, that you know, it's gonna end up poorly for not only me but you guys as well. So that's where I've been. You know, I've been stuck in my head thinking about things more than anything, really. Come here and make sure Wilson's okay. I'm just kind of looking for this prank that I don't think actually exists yet. It's been so long since I've been pranked too. I kind of hate that I've come along prematurely. Okay, yeah, Wilson's still fine. You doing good, guy. He sure is snazzy still. Let's grab him. Come with me, Wilson. My God, your pick is still in the air. Doesn't that break? Okay, I was about to say, that's pretty impressive if it doesn't break. So yeah, I would like to get back to making vanilla and Feed the Beast videos. I have been working some on the Feed the Beast Wilson's bits, but it's been slow going. Every time I sit down to program, I'll program for, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes, and then something happens and I get distracted. I read an article once about people at work, how often they get distracted and go look at Facebook, or a simple email comes in and then it leads on to something else or whatever. And God, that's so hideous. Who made these? And I think a lot of the times that happens. You know, our Skype, something will be going on our Skype or whatever, and then I'll end up getting distracted and just not making it back. And I really don't want to put out another Feed the Beast episode until I'm done with that. So that's kind of where my focus has been, Feed the Beast wise. But I don't know, today I just kind of, a lot's been going on, man. A lot has happened with MindCrack. Just there's so much stuff that's happened since the last time I made one of these episodes that I'm hoping I can get on here and kind of get motivated, for one thing, as far as where I want to go with the rest of this season, as long as, you know, we have this map. Because, you know, as everyone's been talking, the next time there's a terrain update, you know, we've all agreed that we want to reset the map. But we, you know, of course, we don't have any inside information as far as when that's going to be. But I think the consensus in the rumor mill is that it's not so far away that we should go ahead and just reset, because we'd probably be disappointed not too long from now. But again, that's all rumor and speculation, not based on any factual information. So yeah, just trying to figure out where I want to go with the rest of it. Keeps pushing that guy. Why do they have collision but we don't? You're living in a more advanced world than I am, Cal. But I think the main thing I want to finish on this server before it is a reset is the little turtle village. And I've been thinking a lot about how I want to go about doing that. And I wish I had stained glass, man. I hope everyone enjoyed the April Fool's video. I guess you can tell now that, for anyone that's still confused, that you know, Seth Bling hasn't taken over MindCrack. We haven't reset the map. 2.0 was just an April Fool's joke. For those that listen to our podcast, which, you know, a lot of times I won't repeat conversations that we've had on the podcast on my own videos, because I think, well, yeah, they've heard on the podcast. But it's actually, someone posted on the Reddit a couple days, or earlier today, not a couple days ago, a kind of statistics thing from the, looky here, hello, statistics about the podcast. I really just never paid attention to how many views they get, and that seems kind of relevant whenever I'm not including the same conversations, and they're not getting as many views as I thought they were. So maybe I should be repeating myself if it's something that we've talked about on the podcast and it seems like it's relevant enough to talk about again. So yeah, April Fool's stuff. Here's how it all planned out. It's pretty much dinner bone behind it all, for the most part. He contacted and Generic B, Seth Bling, Bebop Vox. You know what I need to do is carry on Ender Pearls. Man, look at all these diamond picks. I have so many diamond picks. So many. I carry for wood. That's what I carry for. I want to keep lighting that area up. Yeah, he contacted all of us and, you know, basically told us what he had in mind as far as April 1st, what they wanted to do. And at first it was just basically us in the chat, as well as Jeb and Eric Grum, which is funny. I met him at Minecon because I thought he was somebody else, which is kind of embarrassing. And I was like, hey man, sign this card, we're gonna auction it for Child's Play or whatever. And I don't remember who I called him, but he definitely wasn't the right name. And he was like, I'm not that guy, I'm Grum. And I was like, oh, okay. So I met him, didn't know who he was first time I met him though. Anyways, all these different people from Mojang. The idea was, we want to do something for April 1st. We want to make a unique jar for MindCrack, Hermitcraft, Seth Bling, Vex, that's who I forgot, and Bebop Box. They were supposed to be separate jars for all of us. So we each started throwing out ideas. We, like I went to the MindCrack chat, and Generic went to the Hermitcrack chat, and Hermitcrack. Damn it, man. Hermitcraft chat. And anyways, we all worked out, you know, our ideas. Same with Vex and Bebop and Seth. Once they started working on some of the stuff, they realized that a lot of it was too advanced for the amount of time that we had. I think it was like maybe 3 weeks before April 1st when this all got started. Maybe even less, maybe 2 weeks. I think it was probably about 3. Anyways, so they got started on that, and as they progressed, they realized it was probably too much stuff, or too little things to make that many different separate jars. So they suggested that you know, that me, or not me, MindCrack, Hermitcraft, Bebop, Seth, all use the same pack. Bebop was slightly different. His ores would cry, but we never got to see that because he had a emergency come up and he had to leave, so we never got to see the Bebop version. I actually tried the Vex version first because it was just the first one done, and I kind of want to do a Let's Play on it, a hardcore survival, one life. It probably wouldn't be a very long series. I've tried, man. That's a very hard mode to this game. I did manage to get a stone sword once, but I think with a little bit of practice, I could actually make something of it. I don't know. So I don't know if there's any interest in that, but before I even talk about it, I want to get back to my roots with my videos. So that's not something I'm going to worry about until I can start getting vanilla and Feed the Beast episodes going again. Speaking of videos, I'm in the middle of Walking Dead Survival Instinct, and I stopped uploading it before I went to PAX because I didn't have any more footage, and I said I was going to finish when I came back from PAX. And I really do want to finish that game, but it's not my top priority at the moment because, like I said, I want to get back to what I know that the majority of subscribers are here for, and I don't know. I feel like I'm neglecting my channel a little bit with when I'm doing something like that, and I could be playing something like this. Of course, I'm not really doing anything important today on this other than placing torches, but baby steps, baby steps. I got so much to talk about. I got to get it all out. And this is where all the Turtle Village is going to go, so it's important that we have it all lit up. So yeah, anyways, that's how that all unfolded. And I think it turned out pretty good. The idea of Seth joining was kind of a last-minute thing. Once Dinnerbone had said that they weren't able to make multiple packs for each you know, or multiple jars for each group or person, I was like, hey Seth, you should just do yours on the MindCrack server and pretend you're joining. People have suggested that Seth join for quite some time, and we've never really even talked about it. I see all these conspiracy theories, or maybe not conspiracy theories, but rumors or whatever. I love whenever people say, Guude said this, and like, I read it and I'm like, damn, that's news to me. But somewhere someone said I asked and Seth declined, which actually had never happened until after all this, and I asked him, I was like, did you want to join? Because I don't think any of us like hate you or anything like that, but I don't think it's his thing, and that's basically what he said too. You know, he doesn't really do a standard Let's Play. He's more of a creative engineer. So yeah, he pretty much said, you know, maybe someday. But I think he's like basically, I mean, he's been friends with most of us for quite some time, and we hung out quite a bit at Minecon this last year. So I think he's like honorary member or something like that, friends of the server. I don't know. It's weird where MindCrack has been going recently and at the pace that it's been going, because I don't think people realize how much stuff goes on behind the scenes. Man, I used all those torches. I should have brought more wood. I'm gonna chop down this tree. Because a lot of stuff goes on behind the scenes, and here recently it's been more than I'm used to even. Because I've been a little overwhelmed with all the and actually since PAX there's been really no server administration duties. I don't know what happened while I was gone to PAX, but people got their stuff together on Feed the Beast, and there's not been really any problems. I think I've only rebooted it twice since PAX, and it wasn't, I mean, one of them was just a reboot just to be safe because the server had been up so long, but there was no lag while I was gone to PAX. So I don't know, whatever everyone's doing now, I hope they keep doing. Because I'm so scared to even log in, though. I'm so scared. If I log in and there's lag, I'm just going to be all sad. But yeah, there's so much stuff going on behind the scenes. You you know, meeting. I met a lot of people at PAX. None of, you know, not really Let's Players, though I did meet a couple Let's Players that I'd never really met before either. But meeting all of the mod team for Feed the Beast, just, you know, just different people. We got to meet so many developers of games that actually knew who me and Paws were and wanted us to play their games. Stuff like that is just mind-boggling to me. I never would have thought, again, when this all started, it's just a hobby. I never would have thought that it would come to the point one day where I'm having people that have made video games asking me if I would play them. Like, will you please play my game? It's like, shit, yeah, dude. Yes, I will play your game. I can't believe you even know who the fuck I am. It's crazy. So that's not where I expected any of this to go when it all started. That's for sure. God, this goes on forever. I think it's fairly lit up now. So for these houses, what I want to do is I'm trying to think, how does a turtle see this world? And I feel like they see it very simplistically, because all they're programmed to do is gather blocks for the most part. You know, break blocks and place blocks. That's like their entire existence. So I almost imagine that their first homes would be replicas of the blocks they break. And that doesn't really lead, the reason why I've been torn with this, it doesn't lead to good video. Because I'm like, how the fuck am I going to build, you know, a coal block and make that entertaining? But I think that's what it's going to have to be. Whether or not it'll be entertaining or not, I don't know. But I think that's if I don't know why I'm going for this whole realism aspect whenever none of it's real. But that's how I imagine the turtles would see this world, as these blocks that they've been mining all this time, and now they no longer have someone that controls them. You know, for those that missed the last episode, it's been a few months ago, but those that missed the last episode, I talked about the turtles. You know, all the people have died. This is their place that they're in, and they venture out and they're on their own, so they don't have anyone commanding them anymore, and they build a little village, and that's kind of what I had in mind. This might work better than Feed the Beast because I could have actual turtles, but I'm trying to bring the things that entertain me about Feed the Beast into vanilla, I guess, so that I can have the best of both worlds, even though the turtles just kind of sit there. But anyways, so yeah, you know, after PAX, I've been doing a lot of stuff, talking with the Feed the Beast guys. We went over a lot of things with them at PAX, trying to figure out, you know, where our server stands, what's going on with lag and stuff like that. And they had a lot of good ideas, and we kind of discussed different things. And we've been working on stuff together since coming back from PAX as well. So meeting all those guys, almost fell. Meeting all those guys has been very beneficial to me. And we got a couple things in the work that I think that you guys are gonna like. There's always these posts about, you guys should do Feed the Beast in UHC. And we've always said that's a terrible idea. Because when you think about it, Feed the Beast and UHC are just two different animals. One of them is about this long, progressive build up to amazing things, and the other is about quickly building up and killing everyone. And so you're trying to find a balance between those two. You're not going to have a good time. It's like Paul says, you go to Montreal, you're not going to have a good time. But I think with some of the conversations we've had, we may be working on something that's similar to both of these things, but yet different at the same time. But that's something to come, I guess. And I've been talking about something I've been working on for quite some time, a long time, pretty much as long as MindCrack's been around. And I finally got everyone to help me test that right before we went to PAX, and everything looked pretty good. But it's still not. Everyone on Reddit keeps thinking that's going to be the next thing that comes out. It's still got a little bit of time before that's ready, and I hope it turns out good. I don't know. It's one of those things where I feel like Marty McFly. I put all this time into it. What if they don't like it? Though when we talk about how long has been put into it, it's a little bit misleading, because we've actually started over several times because things have changed in the game. We're like, well, we could do this a lot better. Let's scrap what we've got and begin again. That's happened more than once. But it's finally at a stage where it's done, and really everything I say here is not enough information for you guys to really draw any conclusions, so I'll just move on. Alright, so we've got the hills lit up here. So now the question is where to begin. So in other exciting news, UHC happened. Yay! I'm sure everyone's excited about that. It's one of those touchy subjects that I can't talk about a lot, because if I talk about it a lot, I'll probably spoil something. So it's got to be a little quick. Yay, we got UHC done. With the little tricks and things I've learned from running the Feed the Beast server, I was able to get our server lag-free for the first time ever, I think. We've also upgraded the server quite a bit. And last time, I know a lot of people didn't realize it, but Bucket was actually bugged. You know, not UHC 9, the one that's aired, the season before that. There was actually a bug in Bucket that was causing quite a bit of the lag, and we didn't realize it until after the fact. And it's something that really a lot of people haven't talked about, because they just moved on with their lives, and it's like, alright, well, there was lag, so Guude server sucks. But it wasn't that time, it really wasn't. But that's been good for me. It's been a lot of stress off my head whenever there was no lag in UHC, because that's something that's always bugged the shit out of me. Especially last time when I knew the server was ready, you know, we had tested and everything, and then we switched over to Bucket, and there's a bunch of lag. But this time all was good, and I hope that will continue for UHCs to come. But again, there's not a lot I can really say about that. But that's another one of the things that's been going on behind the scenes, which it took me a while to set up this time, just because, you know, it's been a while. I had to get Bucket again, had to get the UHC mod again, and I think the only really seriously time-consuming part is generating worlds and then looking at them and seeing that it's just, I just generated the Atlantic Ocean, we can't UHC here. Kurt said something really funny after I generated the first world. He was like, UHC naval battles? So I think that was probably the only really seriously time-consuming part. This time, it probably took me, again, it wasn't like I was sitting at the computer like spinning a wheel to generate the maps, but each map takes like an hour to generate. Then I come in and look at it, and I'm like, son of a bitch, more water, and so start over again. I ended up started using seeds, so I could remember, because I was just letting it do a random seed, and I was like, I'm just gonna start making my own seeds, and that way if something cool happens, I'll know the seed too. And so the seed for this UHC is 1337. Which it is a pretty damn elite map, man. I did not realize that. I was reading Reddit earlier, and there's like 6 desert temples, 3 jungle temples, or no, 6 desert temples, and then like 3 desert villages and 4 regular villages or something. I don't know. I'm trying to remember the numbers, but I'm pretty sure I got that wrong. But it's something insane like that. Someone even went through all the chests. There was 122 gold in the chests and all the structures, which is just insane when you think about it, because potentially someone like Paws could run around in circles on the surface at night and find all that stuff and have 122 gold. So yeah, it's a pretty crazy map we ended up with this season. I really like the format with the Race the Dragon. I was actually really worried going in. I was like, man, people are not going to want this. They're not going to like it. They're going to want something different. Again, sometimes I get pretty pessimistic about things, because I worry, and I think way too much. And you can never judge. You can never figure out what the hell's in people's minds, I don't think. No matter how much you think you understand your viewers, you get surprised all the time. So I don't know, probably overthought a lot of stuff, and I probably will continue to overthink a lot of things, but just like right now, I'm sitting there thinking I haven't done anything this episode. I'm reading the comments as I walk around. All he did was place torches the whole time. No wonder he doesn't make vanilla episodes anymore. Only thing he knows how to do in Minecraft is place torches. I'm actually trying to remember how the hell I got over here. Did I walk through all this darkness over here? I should have lit this up if so. It's funny whenever I see new subscribers in this area, because they're always, why are there so many cows? I don't know, man. I don't know where these cows come. This is natural spawns, guys. Natural spawns. So anyways, what all have we talked about, and what am I missing? We got UHC, where I've been, where the Feed the Beast episodes have been. I was actually looking for some coal, because I need coal to place more torches. But I think I've covered all the major points that I wanted to make in this episode. I know that there's probably things I've forgotten for sure. But this is my goal for the coming month. I would like to get back to doing a vanilla and Feed the Beast episode every other day. As for when my next Feed the Beast episode is going to be, it's when I finish Wilson's Bets, and I'm getting there, but I still feel like it's not going to be the day after this episode airs. I can tell you that much. It's still a little bit further to go. But after I get done with that, I got all these ideas, and I think it'll be easy to pump out Feed the Beast episodes again. Because I'm actually really inspired to do a lot of stuff on there. It's just a matter of finishing the project I'm on before I move on to the next one. I'm basically grounding myself at this point because I want to make sure I finish one thing before I move on to the next. Because otherwise I won't come back to it. I'm really bad about that. I've done it on here several times where I'll start a project and I won't finish it and then I'll never finish it. And so I've been trying to do a better job of finishing one thing before I move on to the next. I think one of the things I probably should do is like organize my stuff. Because I got a mess over here, man. Look at that. There's a stack of iron right there. There's some torches in there too. But that probably won't happen. I will not organize my things. You know, I think the last update also put me off from vanilla because it's just not. It wasn't my thing. But I talked about this at PAX actually on the panel I was on. And I think that Mojang does a really good job of rotating their updates so that they'll put out something that's that's entertaining for Redstoners, and then the next update will be something that's entertaining for. That chicken finally come down? Are you the chicken from up there? Dude, no. There he is. He's still there. I hate him. Where the hell did this chicken come from? Did you hatch from an egg that chicken laid? Would it be cool if chickens could do that? Ah! I thought the chicken... Alright, this is what just happened in my head. I thought the chicken turned into a skeleton out of anger. That is not something that can happen in this game. Holy shit, I'm losing my mind. Don't be mad, turn into a skeleton chicken. Damn it, man. I'm looking for food now, in case you're wondering. Now what's Guude looking for? Hey, look, there's more iron picks in there. I got so many iron picks, man. Why do I have so many iron picks? There's some potatoes. I'll take those. Alright. So I was thinking the first house that I was going to build with the turtles was going to be just a cobblestone house and then a nether brick house. Because, again, imagine these turtles as, like, lost. You know, they don't know what to do. Look at all this iron I have. I should put it in these things. There's gold in there. And there's more gold. I don't remember putting this gold in here. Where does gold come from? So much gold. I wonder if it was the prankster's gold. Suck it, prankster. I got your gold now. Sucker. Got a bunch of diamond sword. Oh, that's a crappy sword though. It's weird when you don't play something for a while and you come back and you're like, man, there's no way those are all my diamonds. I do not remember having that many. I think something has happened. I don't remember having all those diamonds. Maybe that was my gold. I don't see any gold in here. Is there gold in here? No. Mossy would be a good one to make it out of too, actually. Let's grab that. Cobble. Alright. Let's make at least one house today, which is gonna be an 8x8 square of the designated block. Again, the reason why I want to do the stained glass is I was thinking it would be cool to do our faces. Like the turtles remember us, you know, like we were the masters and now we're dead, and so they remember us as like the back wall of the house, and it could be our face made out of stained glass. I thought that'd be kind of cool. Alright, so they came up, they came around. I have to make this into some kind of stairway. I am missing that jump so bad. Oh my god. Okay, and then this is all gonna be stone walkway. All the way through here. Stone walkway up through here. Or stairway, whatever. And then let's see here. Let's see, we'll come down. Come down into here. I wonder if I should make it like into that hillside there actually. So if we came down into here, let's figure this out a little bit here. So I uploaded the first video of my daughter in a while the other day, and it wasn't planned or anything. I didn't, like set this up to record. I was, unpacking all my stuff we just got back from PAX, or just got back home from the airport and the liquor store, funny enough, and had just got in the house, and I was unpacking everything, and came across the torch that I had bought from Think Geek, and just handed my daughter, and she started playing with it, and she immediately picked up on what it was and, how it works, and so I just, used my phone to record that, because I thought it was cute. And then uploaded it. And it was funny, there was so many comments about the liquor in the background. I had just got home from the liquor store though, so there was definitely a box that contained liquor in the background. But I guess a lot of people thought it was my daughter's playroom that we were in, which it wasn't. We were just in the front room of our house, which coincidentally is kind of her playroom. A lot of her crap is in there, but we don't really use it for anything else. It's supposed to be a living room, I guess, but we don't watch a lot of TV. So there's not a TV in there. I have a TV in another room of the house that I watch TV on, and my wife's got a TV in the bedroom she watches TV on. We don't watch a lot of TV together. A lot of times she's watching TV whenever I'm in here recording, and then I'll catch up on Survivor or whatever after I'm done recording. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh man, I did that perfect. I even tried. There is a TV in the little living room, playroom, whatever you guys saw. As well, but it's like an old, I'm looking at it now, it's like 27 inches. Like one of those big tubes, like not even a flat screen. Old school TV. But yeah, everyone seemed to enjoy that. I don't know, everyone wants more of that type of stuff based on the comments, but it's one of those things that it happens when it happens. I mean, of course I have tons of video of my daughter, but it's not all. A lot of that's just, just for us. Not for the YouTubes. Alright, so. This is going to be the derpiest of houses. But again, they're just turtles, guys. They can't think like we do. So you have to remember that. But I want it to become more advanced as we, I want it to start off really simplistic and then get a little more advanced as we go. That's the plan, at least. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I should do Maybe I should do it 9 by 9. What's the normal texture on a block? 16? So that's why I can't with 8. But if I did 9, I could have a centered doorway. That's all I'm really thinking about here. But I guess a 2-wide doorway could be okay, I suppose. Another game I wanted to play, I got really discouraged because it came out right before PAX, but then there was a shipping error in the US, so we didn't get it. But that's a Lego City on the Wii U, and I haven't played anything on the Wii. In fact, I've never turned my Wii U on. It's sitting right here on my desk. The HDMI cable is not. It's back in the room where I watch TV because my laptop's hooked up to my TV. But yeah, I never turned my Wii U on. Just, I don't know why, man. Originally I was gonna do a Let's Play. I only bought the damn thing. It was after Minecon, because Paws had bought one and Beef had bought one. And at Minecon, Paws was like, "Oh man, there's so many great multiplayer games on there. We should all play together." And so I was like, yeah, let's do that. So when I get home from fucking Europe, I buy me a Wii U and find out there is no multiplayer games on it. Balls so full of shit. So I was a little bit discouraged after that, and I was like, man, stupid thing. I'm not even cutting it on. And so I haven't. I've never cut it on. I feel kind of bad about that because I'm sure there's tons of kids out there that would love to have a Wii U. Meanwhile, I got one just sitting here, never been turned on. I got, let's see here, all my games are sitting here on my desk. Got Zombie U, Super Mario Brothers 64, or 64, Jesus Christ. Super Mario Brothers U, Nintendo Land, which came with it, and Lego City, which I did buy after I landed from PAX. And I intended on starting a Let's Play right away of it, and then I didn't. So, hopefully, I'll still find time to do that. I don't know how much interest there is, because Pause has been doing one for quite a while now, and I'm sure most people have already seen it that are interested on Pause's channel. So, that's the reason why I was a little discouraged, because I really missed out on, you know, the initial release because of the whole shipping error. And by the time I got back from PAX, it felt like, well, that's all. It's been done. But I still want to play the game. That's the thing. Just, I haven't played anything since I got back from PAX, except for UHC. It's funny because UHC is in 1.47 because Bucket wasn't updated to 1.5 with a stable release, so we did everything in 1.47, which Dinnerbone was not very happy about because he wanted to see the skeletons kill us all. But yeah, so a lot of people think that UHC was recorded quite some time ago because we're in 1.47, but no, it was recorded on the 29th of March, for anyone that really wants to know when it was recorded. I think it was a good season. I personally like the teams more. I know that, you know, a lot of times we get a lot of promotion from UHC, especially on channels that, you know, that never done UHC or new or whatever. They find, you know, people find out about them through the UHC. And that's not as prevalent with the teams because normally people just watch whoever their favorite is on the team. And unless something crazy happens, they really don't watch other perspectives. But I think, for me, I don't really care about that. I just want to have a good time while I'm playing it. And I think that the teams come across better as far as entertainment is concerned, at least for the players, our self-entertainment. Because it's a lot easier to not freak out. I mean, you couldn't tell from watching our videos, but it's easier not to freak out whenever you have other people around. And I think it makes the commentary better, too. But I'm sure we'll do free for all seasons again as well. I think it's going to be hard to find a good balance of how many UHCs to record. That's something we struggled with last time. And then we took a really long break, and a lot of people have been really upset about that. But I think that really long break was actually good for the UHC and as a whole. It feels like people were really excited and hyped up by the time we finally released another one, to the point that it may have felt like too long of a break, but I almost think it was just right. It was like right at a Goldilocks. But again, I mean, there are people that would watch it if it came out, if a new season started every week. I know that for sure. I do think people would lose interest. A lot of people would lose interest if that was the case, to the point where it probably wouldn't last, at least on our channels, like it will if we continue to have breaks. Now, I don't think that the break that we had this time should have necessarily been that long, because a lot of people got really sad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so I guess the insides are just going to be 6 by 6. So yes, what you're seeing is the derpiest house ever made. But you cannot criticize me because a turtle built it. Not me. I am just the hands the turtles are controlling. Or something. Ta-da! That's all. That's it. That's it. That's literally it, guys. That's it. I don't. It's so dumb. It's not a house, man. It's not a house. Like, does it need furnishing? Would turtles need furnishing? Should it just be completely closed? Oops. There we go. So dumb. It seems like it's not shaped correctly. It is, though. Doesn't it feel like it's way taller than wider? 8. It's definitely 8. It's definitely 8. Alright, Rain Man. Maybe it'll look better once there's roads and stuff. Like, what kind of road should it be, though? Just all stone bricks, I guess. Guess that's the plan. Stone brick roads. It's embarrassing. This is what my Let's Play has become. I build square cobblestones. I'm making them out of mossy too. How about that? Let's see, where should it be? This feels like it's too far away down here. But that's perfect right there. 1, 2, 3. So at PAX, there's a lot of talk about resumes and panels, and that's something that's never really crossed my mind. You know, I only go to these conventions to meet you guys, and when I speak on these panels to talk to you guys. Like, IGN has tried to get me to go to E3 every year since I joined IGN, and I've always turned it down. Because it's closed to the public. It's a news conference or a news, you know, it's a news thing. It's the people that are going to be there are there to show off the stuff, and it would be fun. I'm sure it would be fun, but I feel like it's a waste of time compared to any other convention I could go to. Because again, I'm just there to meet the fans and interact with, you know, you guys. So I don't know. I'll probably never go to something like E3, but yeah. Alright, I mean, maybe I will. Who knows? I can't say. But it's definitely not like top of my list. But with that said, you know, Joe Hills was talking about he's glad that he can put on his resume that he's had a panel or been on a panel at PAX, and I'm like, huh, you never really thought of that. Of course, I don't know who would be looking at my resume and saying, oh yeah, panel at PAX. Well, yeah. But I mean, you never know. I mean, maybe I guess if you were applying for a job as some kind of public speaker or something like that, it'd be something that would fit your resume. I think my biggest problem with everything is that I've never transitioned out of the mindset of this is just a hobby to this is my career, because I always thought it would take the fun out of it, and I think it almost did. I think it came pretty close with me as far as me losing my interest in this whole thing recently, because I started to question what the correct path is as far as success and how you define success with YouTube, and where I should be going with my channel. And I realize I'm not built as the personality that that is exactly what YouTube wants as far as you know, pushing the likes and the favorites and all that stuff. I've always said, if you guys want to like my videos, you'll like them. I don't care. And of course, you know, every like increases search results. So more people watch the videos, and then you know, become more popular, and then you make more money, and then you can do it easier, and all those things are all very true. And of course, you know, the more money you have, the less stress you have, because you don't worry about bills, and you know your family's okay. But as long as I'm comfortable, I don't know. I worry about selling my soul. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm sure that's something that that most people go through. I don't know. I had this conversation with someone recently about, hey guy, you just climbing that ladder like a pro, or stair, about the future of the economy in the United States. Whenever there's so many younger people watching these YouTube videos and saying, well, hey, look at these guys. They're making a living playing video games. I want to do that. I mean, fuck, who wouldn't, right? But then I worry that they think, whenever I get out of high school, or well, I'm still in high school for that matter, I can make these videos, make a living. I don't need to further my education. I don't need to worry about anything. In fact, I'll blow all the money I get the moment I get it through this YouTube stuff. And that just, I don't know, it worries me. I worry that we're bad examples for society because, for one thing, not everyone can be entertaining. I mean, obviously there's people that are a lot more entertaining than me. They have a lot more subscribers than me. But not only that, it's not only about, can they do this, it's when will the bubble burst? I got to meet some younger YouTubers at PAX, 18, 17, 19, that have a lot of subscribers. And I'm not going to name any names or anything like that. Everyone seemed like really cool people for the most part. But some of them are trying to see how much money they could spend all at once, it seems like. We were trying to figure out where we were going to go to dinner because we did this whole YouTuber dinner thing. It was like 50 of us total. And one of the people suggested, let's just go somewhere and spend more money than anyone there makes in a year. And to me, it's like, well, that's a cocky asshole thing to say. And if people have that mentality, it's like, man, you're not, whenever you're my age, you're going to be screwed, guy. So, I don't know. I just realized I never did sleep in a bed, and I can make it daytime. But, it's not my concern to worry about the well-being of these guys. But I just worry about those of you that are watching my videos and seeing me as some kind of role model for your future and thinking of the possibilities of, I don't have to do good in the school, I can just play video games and commentate and make a living. And, I mean, for those that happens and it works out for you, great. That's awesome. I'm just worried. Man. I'm worried about all you guys. Don't think that, I don't know, man. I almost want to say don't count on anything, but that seems like a really pessimistic thing to say. I just, I don't know. Just make smart decisions and stay in school or something, damn it. Because I know whenever I was, in middle school or whatever, I never would have thought. You could not have convinced me that one day I'm going to be doing this as a living. I mean, I got pretty lucky starting my own business, and I was in the right place at the right time. Because I was only 20 years old whenever I started doing this whole web hosting, web development thing. And I've talked about it before where, some of the first things we did was sell these pre-built business websites. And we were the first ones to ever list one of these things on eBay, and it sold for like $500 first night. And I was like, wow, that website only took me like 15 minutes to make, and it just sold for $500. That's awesome. And so I listed another, and it did the same thing. And then I started listing 3 every night. And so we were making, $1,500, $2,000 a day off of these websites. Then the people were still paying me $10 a month for hosting. So that first year, man, we made so much money, and I just thought, well, man, I'm a genius. But other people saw what I was doing, and, then the market got flooded, and it was a short-lived thing. I mean, we made a lot of money in that time, and I think that experience has allowed me to look at YouTube a little bit differently, because I'm not always so worried about the money aspect of it, and so I don't have to stress as much as some people do. I just go with the flow sometimes, but I also am not an idiot, and I have a pretty good business sense. Otherwise, I wouldn't, have been where I was when I was, and I don't think, same thing with MindCrack. It's also a good example of right place, right time, because I was following the game, and I was following the multiplayer changes and stuff, and I was just waiting for the moment that multiplayer worked, so that I could play with my friends. Again, this wasn't a whole business venture. It was just another good example of right place, right time. So the moment multiplayer worked, we were pretty much the first multiplayer server. And we were definitely, I mean, I can't say we were the first multiplayer server. We were definitely the first multiplayer Let's Play server. So we just, you know, right place, right time. But as far as the future of MindCrack, I really want everyone on the same page I was on when I started it. And I hope that, you know, as the future of MindCrack progresses, we can always stay humble and try to help other Let's Players. Because that's really the vision I had for the whole thing is, you know, whenever I was running my business, I wasn't in the position to really help others. But with the whole YouTube thing, I thought, well, if this whole thing takes off and it really works, you know, I could potentially help a lot of people. Now, mainly I'm talking about other Let's Players and stuff like that. But, you know, now when you look at someone like Kurt, who has helped so many kids with his child play raising, there's so much potential for not only helping other people become successful on YouTube, but there's also the potential of helping so many people in the world with just our reach to other people. And I hope that we never lose focus of that as a group and can always continue that to sum that right on up. You know, I would hate if something happened and I died tomorrow if MindCrack suddenly lost its focus on where it was going. Because I mean, there, you know, of course, if I die tomorrow, the server's is not done. There's plans as far as who takes over and those type of things. It's been thought about and worked out. Don't worry. I feel like my staircase over here is a little too symmetrical. There we go. I feel a little bit better about it now. Alright, so I need to make a road in here and staircase up there. I feel like I've gone way beyond my normal recording limit, so I think I'm going to go ahead and stop it here. But I have a lot of stuff. I hadn't talked a lot recently with you guys. And I know not a lot of people, or I should say not a lot. I know a lot of people aren't necessarily here for the chatting. Especially whenever, you know, the MindCrack servers made up of so many different people. A lot of the subscribers come from different places. When they find my channel or someone else's channel, and my style may not be what they are here for, because they're here to see, you know, cool contraptions built or something like that. They don't want to hear some 32-year-old ramble about his life and perspective on things and stuff like that. But that's my channel. So if it's not your thing, I understand. It's fine. It's cool. But yeah, I think that's about it for today, guys. I appreciate everyone watching, as always. I do apologize for the long break, as anyone that's been around my channel for a long time know this has never happened before. But I think I'm coming out of a funk, maybe is the right word, or at least I'm feeling better about what's on my mind and what kind of entertainment I am capable of providing. So hopefully you guys were a little bit entertained, or if not, informed. And let's put our guesses on who this stuff belongs to. I'm going to guess BTC, just because I feel like BTC's been wanting to prank everyone since he joined. And so that's my guess. I don't know where he's going with it. Let's look at it one last time and see if we can make an educated guess. See, the iron makes me feel like iron golems, but there's no pumpkins. But all these birchwood planks. I don't know. I don't know, man. Is he gonna build legs? I bet not. But I'm gonna say no to that one. That's not what the plan is. Anyways, thanks as always, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey again. So I was coming out here because I keep hitting the ocean down there. I'm digging that tunnel, and I've been digging it for hours, and keep hitting the ocean. And I came out, and look at this. I got a dick up there on the damn water tower, man. A dick on that. Dick on the chicken, man. Dick on my house. There's dick everywhere. Let's see if their tower's got one. Man, at the dick. The
chicken dick's kind of funny, I gotta admit. Look at all these eggs. Oh, yep, there's the what? There, tower dick. Jeez, I thought just my portal got it, man. I didn't know it was. Okay, so Z is. What the hell's that? I came for a minute ago and came in, so I know it's not right here. Damn it. Stupid. There it is. Nope, that's not it either. Damn it. Oh, jumping around. There it is. Found it. Let's get up here. Alright, so there's the room. So this part obviously will be exposed. I'll probably take out all the way up through here. I need to go out to the desert though and get a bunch of glass. I'm gonna need a bunch of glass. And I've pretty much used up my supply of all my desert materials on sandstone, so it's time for me to make another desert trip. I'm feeling all these blocks that are missing are the result of Enderman. Damn Enderman. But then somewhere up here is the other hole. Let's see if we can find it and not fall in it at the same time. Yeah, here we go. So here's another corner, so you get you an idea of how high up. But we probably won't